Hey guys, aloha, welcome to another video, another week, another video. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm here at Lanhydrock. It's a historical house, gardens, it's got cafes, and it's part of the National Trust here in Bodmin. And I'm telling you something, guys, the first few moments here has not been the best experience at all, and it's really in terms to do with the parking. Paying for parking is absolutely fine. I've just paid with pay by phone and that's fine, but getting here to park has been a whole palaver and a half. Please stay tuned to the end of the video to see the issue I had with parking. I'm sure the rest of the house and gardens will be beautiful, so let's go in and change my experience a little bit. Let's go in and check it out. Let's go. So as I'm walking, I've decided to don my shades and enjoy the walk. Just enjoy the walk, because whenever I film these videos, I know that I'm filming them for a purpose, for content, for YouTube, etc, etc. However, I truly film them on days that I have time to relax and enjoy, and I film them for my own peace, my own sanity. I go to places that are popular in Cornwall just to see what it's all about, and whilst I'm here I choose to relax and to enjoy. I mean, look at where I am and these gorgeous surroundings. So as much as I'm filming a video for my family on YouTube, I'm also finding peace, I'm also finding a place to rest, and I'm also discovering, I mean, even now I'm walking on the grass and I'm walking into this little wooded area that I've just found. There's a little opening somewhere here and I'm going to go and check it out. I don't actually think there's much here, but I'm just going to peek my camera in and have a look around. Hold on, I can actually, yeah. Oh wow, you see, this is why you have to come to places like this. It's got a whole playground. I never would have expected this to be here. Look at this. I think you can access it from the cafe side. That looks like a more acceptable route to come through. But this is me. I love exploring. You have to face the fear in life and do it anyway. It might look dangerous. In Ghana, I would never come through this much. This much greenery, this much grass, because there could be snakes. I mean, even in the UK they have snakes as well, so you have to be very careful. However, sometimes it's nice just to go and experience, because I never would have found this place if I didn't come here. It's all about living life and exploring. Let's go back out the other way. Let's go. It's a beautiful place though. I love the woods. There's just something very grounding about being in the woods. Make the most of wherever you are, even if it's a 5 minutes walk. Go out and experience it. You will be shocked as to the things that you can find and discover once you just step out of your house and walk around. So the sights alone have recanted the whole parking situation for me. Just walking through the garden, walking through the sites, walking down to Lanhydrock House itself. Absolutely stunning. Everything is just so gorgeous, so peaceful. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I'm so relaxed. And I've met so many really interesting people along the way. People have been smiling, happy, relaxed, and I'm in love. I'm about to enter the house, which is just behind me, so let's go and see what that's about. So because I went down the scenic route, house is such a gorgeous sight to behold. Everything is perfectly manicured, perfectly taken care of. It's gorgeous when you see things that are handcrafted. You know that someone has taken their time to create something beautiful. Even the view from the church, it's just so gorgeous. Look at these incredible manicured hedges. Wow. I believe that is the house's entrance, and these are the hedges leading to the house. Beautiful. So because I went down the scenic route, I didn't actually book a ticket. So I'm going back down to the main entrance there to book a ticket. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Just been told that it's too big to go into the house, so I have to put it inside a cloakroom. So the cloakroom is just beside the house. I'm just going to leave it in there. Actually having a bit of difficulty fitting my tripod in. As you can tell, it doesn't quite fit, so I'm going to have to carry my tripod. But my bag fits in perfectly, so let's do that. That's fine. I'll just carry my tripod by the handle. Let's go. So I'm inside the house. There are 3 routes to go from. This is the main house, and then there's also the kitchen and the nursery. So let's have a walk around the main house first, and then we'll go to the kitchen and the nursery. Let's go. Yet again, this is something that you don't consider when you go filming, because usually when someone's walking around, they're taking pictures, you know, they're videoing, it's personal, it's fine, and it can be done at a lot of places. However, at certain places, especially historical sites, when you are filming with a tripod, when you're filming with a selfie stick, when you're filming in general, there's so many things that you have to take into consideration. And I've done it with the steam railway, and I was going to do it here as well, where I get someone who is involved in the site to come and talk about the site and what they're about and what they do. However, places like this can't do that. You can't just rock up on the day and just say, oh, help me, please talk about this place. You can't do that. So instead of my usual filming, where I'll, you know, film inside the rooms or film the place, I can film outside freely. However, I can't film inside, so what I'm going to do is all the important interest points, I'm going to take pictures of and I'll narrate over them. Thank you guys for staying tuned and watching this video. Thank you for staying tuned and watching this video, and let's go around Lanhydrock House. Let's go. Thankfully, I was able to take so many different pictures to encapsulate the house and the kitchen. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take any pictures of the nursery. However, if you do visit the site, I'm sure you'll be able to see the nursery. First of all, the one word that screams out to me when I was walking around this space is the word opulence. This picture shows exactly what I mean. The decor, the wallpaper, the ornaments, everything just screams opulence. It screams luxury, wealth. It screams abundance. That's the one theme that I found around this whole place. Opulence is the word to describe this mansion. Unfortunately, there's a tragic tale that befell this house. So the family had so many series of unfortunate events happen to them. They were very wealthy. However, there was a huge fire that happened in the Victorian times, and this video that you see on the screen actually explains everything that happened. So when the main lord of the manor died, his wife actually died 5 days after the fire, and he died a year after the fire, and his son took on board the restoration of this house, and unfortunately all their heirs died in 1970s, and they dedicated this house to the National Trust in 1953. So when the other half of the family, the heirs that moved to South Africa, moved back to England, instead of them having the house, they now have acreage, and I found that a bit you know, backwards. However, that's the way that it's done. Moving on around the house, you see the dining room, and there's a waiter or butler who explains the service to us. You can see the array of cutlery. Everything is finely and neatly arranged. All the cutlery on the table has a purpose, and I wish I could have recorded the butler talking about the cutlery, because he explained every single thing to me. I love that so much. Around the house, there are taxidermy animals. There are also, you know, trophy heads as well. If you're uncomfortable with this, this is the way that it was back then. And you can see paintings of the family members, their heirs, their friends, everything. So luxurious, so opulent, like I said. Also, you can see the lords and the ladies' bedrooms. I love how beautifully decorated they all are. The lady's bedroom is far more opulent than the lord's, and he actually loved her so much that he decided to have a door created from her boudoir and her bedroom into his, and he would visit her, and they would of course, I'm sure, make love and talk and all of that. I thought that was very romantic. Moving around the rooms as well, what I loved was the great hall, you know, the lounge where the ladies will retreat after parties. And they separated the space into 3 distinct spaces: for reading, for drinking tea, for socializing in general, playing music. I thought it was so gorgeous. And my favorite place out of the whole house is the gallery. This gallery. In fact, it's one of the places in the original building that survived the fire, and you can see the wealth of books, you can see the artifacts, you can see the opulence in this room. The ceiling, oh my goodness, the ceiling is basking with different, and when I say different, I mean every single creature on that ceiling is different creatures, and it narrates the tale of Genesis. And as a Christian, looking at the ceiling and figuring out the different scenes of Genesis, like Cain and Abel, everything was there. I was so fascinated and so in awe. I loved the ceiling, the detail. I think that's the meaning of opulence. Taking wealth and refining it and making it so detailed and gorgeous. I absolutely loved it. The staircases, the lights, everything is so beautifully and well laid out and well thought out. There's also a shop in the main house as well. They sell Cornish streets and also National Trust memorabilia, lots of little things like that. And I'm the kind of person, when I travel anywhere, I buy a postcard. If I travel somewhere that marks a significant part of my life or stirs an emotion in me, I buy a postcard and I write a mini journal on that postcard and date it so that I can read it in the future. So this postcard is just that. It's of the hallway, and I thought that this place just, it's moved my soul. It's really humbled me. Not in the sense that it made me feel less, but it actually reminded me that I have so much more inside of me that I could bring out, you know. Opulence. I loved that phrase. I was walking around thinking opulence, abundance, wealth, riches, graces, everything that comes with opulence, you know, not just materially but spiritually, physically, just health and wealth and greatness. I loved it. Moving along as well, I got a chance to visit the kitchen. Absolutely gorgeous space. Really loved the space. They had about 4 or 5 pantries. There were so many things to take pictures of, to walk around in. I spent a lot of time in the kitchen because I love cooking, so it was very interesting to see all the different things that they had, all the cookware, really. They had 2 different rooms per se, and they had different cookwares. They had different ovens. There was the big oven, the hot cupboard, the pantries, the bakery, the meat storage, the fish storage. Everything was just at a level of excellence. Loved it. I really did enjoy my time at Lanhydrock, and even though I couldn't round off the videos, I'm going to put the shot of me drinking my flat white and being really excited about it, and also the explanation of the car parking as well. I loved the space. I loved being able to frolic around and take my time and truly indulge in the history and the heritage of the people of that time, of the Agar Robarts family, and walking around knowing that people lived in that house truly made the whole experience even more magical. So stay tuned, hear me talk about my flat white, and also the most important thing, the parking situation. Okay, that's fine, yeah, that's perfect, thank you. Yes, I know she knows what she's doing. I'm gonna take this out. I know she knows what she's doing. The mere fact that she told me that they haven't got any flat white cups, but she filled it up halfway, makes me know that she knows what she's doing. Ooh, I've just found an ice cream cubby as well. What an absolutely beautiful day. I've got my flat white as well, and it looks like a flat white. You guys know how much I love my flat whites, and it's the right size, ground coffee beans. I'm so happy. I can't wait to enjoy this.
Turn right.
Okay, the parking to get here is super confusing. So this is not the way in. I have to go all the way around. Do not turn the first right if your sat nav tells you. Trust me, that's not the way to go. So it's saying that I need to go 1/4 of a mile, then turn left. I'm just gonna carry on down this road. Wait, I feel like I'm going the wrong way. The car park was just there. Why is it such a big hassle to get in? This is definitely... What? I'm definitely going the wrong way. This cannot be the way to the car park. Okay guys, I know that I'm not lost because I've just gone past it, but now I'm in forest. It's telling me to turn left and then left again. So I'm just going to keep going down this road and seeing what happens, but there needs to be clearer signaling as to where we should go, where we should turn left, you know, where we should park, because this is clearly not the way. Oh, hold on. Okay, 1/4 of a mile. Ah, okay, wow, that's very long-winded. Maybe I came in the wrong way. Let's go in and park.
Make a U-turn, then turn right.
What? Guys, the sat-nav is taking me down this crazy route. It told me to make a U-turn, then turn right. But I've seen people driving ahead. As you can tell, there are people driving ahead. So I'm just going to follow this path down these beautiful woods and see where that takes me, because I feel like otherwise I'm going to go in circles. Oh, okay. There's more insignia. Okay, so let's see. Use both sides. There's parking on both sides. Right, so here we go. Let's go right. There's 2-way traffic, so let's be careful. So that's a much better explanation of the whole situation. So basically what the guy said to me was that if I, and I'm not mentioning his name because he didn't want to be recorded, so what he said to me was that if I just, once we get here, once you get to Lanhydrock, if you just completely ignore sat-nav and follow the brown signs, that will show you exactly where you need to go. That's really helpful, because otherwise I would have been going around in U-turns, you know, turning left, turning right, going to a different woods, you know. So it's very helpful to know that once you get here, completely ignore the sat nav and just follow the brown signs. Okay, I'm going back now. Just going to get on the buggy and then go. Alright, see you guys later. Thank you for joining me.